This video is about Netflix and the Marvel heroes. That of Daredevil, The Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, and all of them. Even though it mentioned and referenced the Avengers movie sometimes, I really don't think this is canon and is part of the MCU. Because it's not. To me, it feels just like a spin-off world, a spin-off universe, where some things were the same, but other things are not. When you consider the fact that there's been no crossover appeal between the two universes, plus what I'm hearing is with Disney making their own streaming service as competition to Netflix, and Netflix owning the rights to these properties that I don't think Disney, I read in an article, might not be able to acquire the Daredevil, the Punisher, etc. series for the Disney streaming because Netflix funded this themselves. So Netflix might not own the characters, but they own these properties, this film work, because they paid for it, and it's on their budget, right? So however the contracts play out, Netflix basically owns the work that they've done. And I really don't think Disney's going to stand for combining, let's say, Daredevil to the MCU or the Netflix Punisher to the MCU. You know, think about that logic. Disney would say, why the hell are we going to acknowledge the Netflix versions of these characters in our own movie world? That's not right. And so the cast-offs of the Netflix heroes, I really feel don't count. Just for that reason alone. And don't forget children. If you put Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil, in an MCU movie, people will want to check out the Netflix version, which is R-rated, and it's not for children. So you have potential problems there. And so the point is, I feel that the Netflix heroes exist in their own sub-universe, but are not really the MCU. And they don't count. Just like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, that garbage. Phil Coulson should have never returned. They gave in to fan demand. And if you notice it, Phil Coulson has never appeared in the MCU movies ever again. So he officially did die in Avengers 1. He's never been mentioned or referenced in a movie again, thankfully. And so the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, which is garbage, is basically doesn't really count. Just look at Inhumans. Technically, that should count as part of the MCU, right? But I don't think anyone would blink an eye or even care if the MCU recast Inhumans and makes a real movie instead. So, there's a lot of stuff I think that has to be clarified and officially outed one day and canceled, as saying it does not exist as part of the MCU movie timeline officially. I think the Netflix heroes don't count, Inhumans don't count, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. don't count, none of that stuff. So that's my thoughts on it. What are yours? Thanks for watching, and subscribe.